Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Forex market outlook. We're going to be looking at currencies of interest for the week ahead. Now we've got the strength and weakness table in front of us just here, and the market is showing some really interesting things. So if I just grab that pen tool, what we can see is that Euro is starting to gain some value. So we were looking at Euro a couple of weeks before because it was at an area of reversal, very much like pound is at the moment. But Euro's looking good for some buying opportunities, and if we're already in obviously Euro Oz, which was great that we banked, and it looks like that is another good chart to keep an eye on because Aussie is losing value. We can see we're at +7, we're now at +5, starting to lose some value in here. So Aussie shorts are looking pretty good, so always looking for that strength and weakness. So Aussie's looking good for the shorts, Euro's looking pretty okay for the buying opportunities, and we have Kiwi, which was also our weakest currency last week. So Kiwi and Aussie losing ground. So Euro, Kiwi's looking okay as well. Euro Oz looking good, and pound is also a very weak currency, and I think it could continue to get weaker despite us being at that extreme level looking for reversals. So these are the ones that I quite like the look of: Euro Pound, Euro Oz, Euro Kiwi. So if we just go take a look at those charts, what we can see here is we have Euro Pound Oz, Euro Pound, Euro Oz, Euro Kiwi. So we can see here, we can see on Euro Pound in particular, price has broken out of some really decent highs on this daily time frame, which suggests we could get another push to the upside. So let's just actually quickly take a look at Euro Pound first, and let's look at the potential for a breakout. So this zone here has already given us that breakout and the break of these key areas. So if I zoom right in, you can see this in a little bit more detail. And price breaking out of 1, 2, 3 recent swing highs. So when I look at that and I look at the strength and weakness table, it suggests that Euro Pound could continue to move to the upside. So where's an area of interest? So we always look at that previous area where the market found some support. So around about 9160, 9157, the market found some support on the daily time frame for whatever reason at that point. So that's me now building that bigger picture. Now if Euro Pound is going to potentially head towards that level, what do we need to do next? Well, the next sort of step is looking at that 4-hour time frame. How can we get an opportunity into that area? So what I'm going to look for in particular is if price can pull back into these previous structure highs here on a 4-hour level, give us a price action setup where it's bullish, oversold, ideally on the RSI, we can actually look for Euro Pound long opportunities going into next week. Okay, so let's just actually make this a little bit cleaner if I can on this. So I might have to go back to the daily. Let's just bring this all the way over here like so. Go down into that 4-hour. So that's what I'm going to really be looking for. I'm going to narrow in on this zone through here. Okay, and what I'm going to look for is for price to retrace back into that zone and find buyers. Okay, so that's what I'm going to look for on Euro Pound. Euro Oz, we were already in. Market is still breaking to the upside. This is giving us everything that we were looking for. I still believe the daily time frame is going to head back towards this 1.71 area. So if that's the case, we can look for price to continue to break higher. Now we have broken out of this zone once again, these key swing highs. Look for the market to continue that trend to the upside towards this big swing level up in here. So again, just to kind of make that a little bit neater, all we can do is grab our rectangle tool, apply that to the 4-hour zone just through here, look for price to pull back, look for that continuation trade on our lower time frame. So we can look at the 30-minute, we can look at the hourly, we're getting that nice crossover on the averages as well, and all those good things through there. Euro Kiwi as well on the list that we just spoke about. Euro Kiwi is a little bit different. Price is moving higher after finding support down here here at these swing lows, but now we're back up in a zone. So if we look left, where is price currently sitting? It's all in this resistance zone through here. So if I actually just make this a dark red or something like that, price is at this resistance zone. So we need to wait for one or two things. Is that Kiwi going to continue to break down? If it does, I expect to break and retest like this, or we could see a little bit of Kiwi strength just because of the amount it has dropped last week, and then we could look for the long from these lows once again. But I'm expecting a breakout to the upside, and if that occurs, what can we look for? Well, we can look for price to come back into an area of support or resistance, which would be nicely fitting within these highs around about the 19030 zone just up here. Okay, so this would be sort of the next zone I'd look to target if I was to buy this market on a continuation move. Okay, so Euro Kiwi, Euro Oz, Euro Pound looking really good for those longs. Pound breaking down, broken through these key swing lows through here. If we look at the weekly time frame, very bearish, could continue back down into these swing lows down here around about the 1660 area. So if price has taken out all these weekly lows, I'm expecting that to continue. A couple of areas that I quite like the look of is one, these swing lows here on the daily time frame. So if price on the daily was to pull back into this zone there, we could look for shorts to the downside. I'd only suggest looking for that if we was to start and getting a couple of daily bullish candles. That would suggest to me that we're on a retracement move. But other than that, there is these 4-hour swing lows as well that I'm quite interested in. So if price can pull back into these 4-hour lows through there, we could then look for an added continuation move on the short term to the downside. Okay, making sure that we bank as price moves through these swing low areas through here. But a couple of different areas, we've got this daily time frame resistance, which is this zone here, or we've got this 4-hour minor resistance. Okay, that I'll be looking at short opportunities on the pound. Okay, so that would go quite nicely with Euro Pound long as well. Okay, so keep an eye on these charts this week. These are the Forex market outlook charts of the week. I'll just go to tile in those windows. You can see these charts are what I'm going to be watching going into next week for us. Hope you enjoyed this video update. If you did, comment, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Cheers.